to live at SERC Mappa. We're the Bonnevilles, and this is I've Come Too Far for Love to Die. Too far for love to die. I've traveled far and I've traveled wide, and I have sailed on the 7 seas. Look for lover, it was meant to be. I've come too far for love to die. I've cursed the blood and I've cursed the sky. I have sailed on the 7 seas. Look for lover, it was meant to be. I've come too far for love to die. I've come too far for love to die. I've traveled far and I've traveled wide, and I have sailed on the 7 seas. Look for lover, it was meant to be. I've come too far for love to die. I've cursed the blood and I've cursed the sky. Cursed the gods, both young and old, buried there where nobody knows. I've come too far for love. We're the Bonnevilles. I'm Andy. I play guitar and sing and drive the car.
I'm Chris and I play drums and maracas.
Yeah. We're the Bonnevilles. We're a 2-piece. We call ourselves a garage punk blues band. We've been going. We're trying to figure that out. We think it's about 6 years or 7 years, but maybe as much as 9. We're not sure. We have.
I wasn't born then.
No. We have released 2 albums, 2 studio albums, and a live vinyl record. The first album was out in Motor Sounds Records, 2009. The last studio album was out on 20 Stone Blatt Records in the UK last year. And we brought out a live vinyl on Motor Sounds Records again just this year. We're pretty much, as we say, garage punk blues. That's our influences. We tour all over Europe as much as we can. We're 2015. We're looking forward to we go to UK, Scotland next week for a tour, and then later on the year we go to America, and in between we're going to Germany, France, Belgium, and probably Netherlands. We've released a live album on vinyl just this year. We recorded it
November 2 years ago? A year ago?
Not November 2013.
Yeah.
It just took a really long time to get everything kind of sorted. I think it was just down to us really. And then
went to pressing. It took
about 4 months. The vinyl plants are all really busy. So whenever we put the record in, we thought it would take 6 to 8 weeks. It took maybe 2 or 3 times that. But then even the mastering process took a bit of time. Although that wasn't the reason, it was us really sort of just sitting on it. balls the thing up. But yeah, we got there in the end, and we decided to release it just on vinyl only, with a download code, and it lovely gatefold. You should buy it. Yellow vinyl. It's very nice. It's selling very well. We're very happy. We're a working band. We're not that we think that we're ever going to be, but we want to be working musicians first. That's our goal. So it means that we have to run our own affairs, make sure we keep a hold on our copyrights and our publishing, and we keep everything really close to us. We don't give anything away, and we charge full rate for everything we do, and we try to make a living out of it. And it's worked so far. It's tight, but you know, we're happy enough with what we're doing. To be honest, if you'd asked me 15 years ago, would you take this now? Absolutely, no problem at all. I mean, as we were saying, you know, the era of the rock stars dead, thank God, and it's just back to bands being working musicians again, which is a good thing, you know. And we fit in well with that. There's only two of us. Like I say, we do everything ourselves. We do have a roadie, and we can't always afford to bring him with us, and we just do what we can that way, you know. So the next thing for us is, as I said, we've got a UK tour coming up. We start at the end of January. We're hoping to have the final songs done for a new studio album as soon as beginning of March, maybe end of February, beginning of March. We're going to start looking at hitting the studio for that. It'll be our third studio album, and we're looking forward to doing that. And that'll give us a lot to push for 2015. Give us something to get excited about. Well, the thing that we found with if you're talking about recording techniques and production, we've done it both ways. We've gone digital, purely digital, and we've gone analog, and we've had successes and failures in both. The thing that we've found that matters the most is the engineer. As a band, we have all our work done before we go to the studio. We have notebooks full. And if you listen to our stuff, you think it is simple. It's supposed to be simple. But a lot of work goes into making it simple so that we know what we can do. And when we're not trying to sound like a big band. We are what we are, but we want to sound as good as we can within that. We recorded our first album on the cassette tape. Actual 8-track Tascam cassette tape in a basement in a hall in Banbridge. And we had put all that on the computer and digitised it at that point, and mixed it, and we did a good job with it. We're very happy. Then we went down to Dublin, big fancy studio, all the bells and whistles. We spent a fortune to have a demo made. A producer came in, and he was pushed on to us by another guy, and it was a disaster, absolute disaster. And then we realised that what we had hit upon, not that we discovered this, but we kind of discovered it in our own right, was, for us, simple is best. Because there is only two of us, we need a lot of room sound. We need it to sound live and raw. We record live as possible. Maybe do the vocals as an overdub in the studio. Things like that. But the key to it is for us keeping it as live as possible, as simple as possible. Tape is great if we can get it. Not all studios have tape. A lot of them criminally threw out all our analog stuff. About 10 or 15 years ago, you could find the stuff in skips. Now they kill you to get it. But we found that it's the engineer. If the band knows what they're doing, know what they want, and they can go in and tell the engineer, we want to sound like this, the engineer will love you for that. He just said, he makes my job easy, as it can be anyway.
You can, if you want to get in contact or see any of our stuff, we've got our Facebook page. We have Bandcamp with MySpace, if anyone uses it anymore. I think so, yeah. We've got a website that you can contact us on as well. But it's best to get in contact with the band directly.
Yeah, the Facebook is good. We're on it every day. And if you want to send us a message, we'll get it. Yeah, or the Bonnevilles.co.uk, and you can buy our albums on proper distribution worldwide. or just through our website, bonnevilles.co.uk. This song was originally recorded on, put out on vinyl about 3 or 4 years ago. We stopped playing it for some reason, and then we decided it's probably going to go on our new record, our new studio album, and it's called No Law in Lurgan.
Bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. And all the little devils, how they sing-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. Oh, death, where is thy sting-a-ling-a-ling? Oh, grave, thy victory. The bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. For you, but not for me. Gonna put myself back on a shelf. Going to look down at this town, no long learning. No one knows more than me, but with myself I think I disagree. 50,000 souls are we, we're all God's children. Down by the river there's a dead man, and nobody's talking. Down by the river there's some other son, and nobody's talking. They look over there, they go with demon speed and treading. More than one has wound up dead, nobody missed me. I knew someone like you who put his meat into us too. They said it was something to do, no long line. Down by the river there's a dead man, and nobody's talking. Down by the river there's some other son, and nobody's talking. Down by the river there